Alright, so, alright. So the discriminant, it tells how many solutions a quadratic equation has. And this is the equation, b squared minus 4ac, okay? And we get the a, b, and c from our standard form of a quadratic equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, okay? So we're going to take our b value and place it in here for b, our a value and place it in for a, and our c value and put it in for c. So, if the discriminant is greater than 0, then there's going to be two solutions, meaning that there are two numbers that when it crosses the x-axis, okay? If it's equal to 0, that means that there's going to be one solution, okay? Meaning that the vertex is at the intercept, okay? And it will be a double root because it has the same thing. And then if it's less than 0, then it means it has no solution, okay? So this tells how many solutions. So find the number of solutions for x squared minus 2x plus 5 equals 0. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our equation, and we're going to write it up top. B squared minus 4ac. So I'm going to substitute in negative 2 for b, substitute in 3 for a, and substitute in 5 for c. Okay? Negative 2 squared is 4. Negative 4 times 3?
Negative 12.
Negative 12 times 5?
Negative 60.
4 minus 60?
56. Or 50, yeah.
And negative 56, is that greater than, equal to, or less than 0?
Greater. Oh,
Negative.
No, sorry.
Less than 0.
Than.
So it's less than 0, so that means that it has 0 solutions. So it means it does not cross the x-axis. Okay, let's do this one. So we're going to take 6 squared minus 4 times negative 3 times 3. Okay? I'm taking my A, or my B, I'm sorry, my B, 6. I'm putting in, taking my A, and then taking my C. But this is not equal to 0, so I have to add 3 to make it equal to 0. Okay, so that's what brings this up to this. This would end up being negative 3x squared plus 6x plus 3 equals 0, because it has to equal 0 in order to find the solutions. Because our solutions are our x-intercepts. And our x-intercepts, y is always 0. So 6 squared is 36. Negative 4 times negative 3?
Positive
12.
And 12 times 3?
36.
36 plus 36?
72.
72. Is 72 greater than or equal to?
Greater than
0. So how many solutions does it have?
72.
2
72.
72 is greater than 0, so it has 2 solutions. So we only have 3 options. 1 solution, 2 solutions, 0 solutions. Okay? If it's less than 0, it has 0. If it's equal to 0, it has 1. If it's greater than 0, it has 2. Okay? Shh. Yes, Chad?
So these solutions are where it's crossing the x-axis.
This is not where it crosses the x-axis. it has two solutions that are at the x-axis. That's all it's telling you, that there are two solutions. Okay? We don't know what the solutions are. Based on this. This is because it might say how many. There might be a question like how many solutions are for this problem or for this quadratic. How many solutions does this quadratic have? And you can do this quickly to tell me that it has two solutions or no solutions. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. All right. So let's try this one. So we need to, it says find the number of x-intercepts for x squared minus 5x equals y. Okay? So we're setting our y equal to 0. So this will be x squared minus 5x. What is my c?
0.
Equals 0. Okay, so negative 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 0. So what's negative 5 squared? 25. Negative 4 times 1 is?
4.
Negative 4. Negative 4 times 0 is?
0.
0. It's b squared minus 4ac. This is my a, 1. Okay, so 25 minus 0, 25. Is 25 greater than or equal to or less
Greater
than?
than.
Greater than 0, so it has
2.
yes, 2 solutions. Okay, shh. Guys, you're ruining it. I'm gonna have to re-record your explaining. I don't want to do that. Okay. Okay. So yes. You multiply first, Pims. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Oh,
You multiply before adding or subtracting. Okay, so you can just leave, Andrea. Okay, so I'm going to substitute in my 4 squared minus 4 times a 1 times 4. My c. Okay, 4 squared?
16.
16. Negative 4 times 1?
Negative.
Negative 4. Negative 4 times 4?
Negative 16.
Negative 16 minus 16? 0 is 0
Equal to.
equal to 0. So how many solutions does it have?
1.
1. If it's equal to, it has 1 solution. Yes, Jack.
So we're just simplifying it and then
We're solving and seeing if it's equal to, greater than, or less than 0. And if it's equal to 0, it has 1 solution. If it's greater than 0, it has 2 solutions. If it's less than 0, it has 0 solutions. Okay? Okay, so we have a your turn here. We'll continue doing these ones together. So I have 1/2 x squared plus 3x plus 4. So my equation is b squared minus 4ac. Okay? So my b is 3. So it would be 3 squared minus 4 times, what's my a?
1/2.
1/2. And what's my c?
The 4.
4. So what is 3 squared?
9.
What is negative 4 times 1/2?
Negative
And then what is negative 2
Negative 8.
times 4?
2. Negative
9 minus 1?
8. 7.
Or 8 minus, or 9 minus 8?
1.
1. Is 1 greater than or equal to?
Yeah.
Greater
Two
than
solutions.
0. So it's going to have 2 solutions. Yes.
We just put the A plus, is that in standard form?
This is standard form.
Yeah.
This is my disseminant form.
What's your equation?
This was my original equation. This is the equation for the disseminant.
Alright, okay.
Yes.
So at the end, you compare it to 0.
Yes. Well, yes, there should be set to 0. Okay? It's equal to 0. Okay? Alright. So, what is my B?
1.
Negative 1. What is my A?
1.
And what is my C?
Negative 2.
Okay. So what is negative 1 squared? 1.
1.
Negative 4 times negative 1?
4.
Positive 4.
Positive 4. 4 times negative 2?
Negative 8.
1 minus 8
Negative 7.
is negative 7 equal to, greater than, or less
Less
than?
than.
So how many solutions?
0.
Why did you do 1 minus 8 equals 0?
Because it's supposed to be set to 0. I just didn't set to 0 the whole way. Okay, so it has 0 solutions. So yesterday we learned about the model to tell the difference of distance. And we're going to be using that same model to determine how many solutions we have for the next one. So that equation, remember, was h equals negative 16t squared plus K, I think it was, and we entered it in S plus S, yes, start. So this is the model that we're going to be using for this. It's the same thing as A, B, and C, okay? So what would be my A here? The first number that has a square. Negative 16. What is my B? 40. And what is my C? 0. All right. So it's asking if it is possible for the ball to reach 28 feet. So what we have to do is find out how many solutions there are for stuff that's equal to 28. And then, so 28 equals negative 16t squared plus 40t. So if I have the 28 here, and I want to get it into my form, what would my C become?
0.
And just subtract 28 from both sides. So my C becomes negative 28. Okay, so now I'm going to put this into my equation, b squared minus 4ac. So b, 40 squared minus 4 times negative 16 times negative 28. Okay? So we'll get 1600 minus 1792. Okay? And that would be
Less than 0.
192, which is less than 0, so it would have no or 0 solutions. So our answer would be no, it would not reach 28 feet. Okay?
So even if it was like 0, then it would be.
No, it has to go to 28.
No, that's not. It has to be equal to 28, or not equal to 20. It would have to equal 0 for it to reach, or greater than 0 for it to reach. Okay? Because if it was at 0, then it would reach, just reach. Okay? If it said like past 28 feet, then it would have to be greater than. It doesn't have to be equal to 2. Okay?
So
But it just said
Anything-
reach.
under 0 is not good.
Yeah. Means no solutions. Okay? So now we're going to be matching the disseminants to the graphs. Okay, so for A, I'm going to number these first, actually 1, 2, and 3. For A, my disseminant is 8, so that means that it's greater than 0. So it's going to have how many solutions? 2. So it has 2 solutions. It means it's going to cross my axis at 2 different points. So which graph, 1, 2, or 3, is crossing at 2 different points?
2.
2. See here?
Oh.
See it's crossing at 2 different points? So that means that this one goes with 2. Okay? Negative 2 means it's less than 0.
So no.
So it means it has no solutions. So which graph has no solutions?
3.
3. Next time, let's raise our hand. And then this one is equal to 0. So it means it has one solution. So that means that my vertex is at
0.
the x-axis. So that would mean that my 1 is here. It means it has a double root. Okay?
Yep.
Yep.